an inspiring country ballad cannot blow 300 grand in a day. That's fraud. I did not fare well in college. That's fraud too. I will not be a little nymph for you, and I will not be a lady nun for you. I did not come from Siberia. I am not an uninspired femme fatale. You don't see me adorned in all black. That's a god, and that code does not apply in a dance pop tune. I cannot hail a dame because I'm the guy and you told me so, so you must be right. I never listened to Harry Styles. Who's that? I'm wrong now. What am I now? Unless it is listen, then I'm way off wrong. I've been to space in consolation prizes. I have never been mistaken again. Au contraire, I am not your sacrificial lamb. And wow, you're right, I cannot confirm nor disaffirm, but said martyrs don't stutter, and I kinda do. And I am not a prepubescent blonde. I am not what my body sells, no matter what you say, no matter what you say. My voice is top 40 as of today, so bite me a post-publican a berry. The guitar hero must apologize. All the sound cures from all the counting hutch and graveyard touch, where the wave rooms have spoken of 1997 as ticking, not black. 'Cause God knows it's hard to adapt without forgetting who you are, or who you were before you were her. Or who you were before you were her. The guitar hero must apologize. All the sound cures from all the counting hutch and graveyard touch, where the wave rooms have spoken of 1997 as ticking, not black. 'Cause God knows it's hard to adapt without forgetting who you are, or who you were before you were her. The guitar hero must apologize. Small old man in a small old white coat, behind a big brown desk, with a blue rubber model heart in a glass jar. He says, why do they want you, a pretty young girl like you? Why do they want you? Takes the model heart out of the glass jar and sets it on the desk. And he says, it's clear you need surgery. He says, don't worry. He doesn't say the thing like this, you know, it never happens. He says this happens all the time. He says, don't worry, I won't tell anyone I saw you. Is there something you want out of this? Trying to see if there might be. if they find out, you'd be in a lot of danger, trying to see if there might be. He says, and how will we knock you out if you won't have anything in or out to make me worried about being invaded? You're right to be selfish, he says. You're right, he says. I chose this job for the wrong reasons. I wanted people told me I was freakish. I had parents who were nothing to stop them, telling me I was unattractive, like I'd broken the world apart. My hand touches the model heart on his desk, and he pulls it away. He says, you're doing the right thing. My hand touches the model heart on his desk, and he pulls it away. He says, you're doing the right thing. When I was 17, I opened the door to sensitive screams that I'd never heard before. They were bubblegum sadness carried by the air, and it broke my heart because I did not care. How beautiful it is, this life in modern day. God was on the TV ever since 4th grade. The new headmaster told me in front of everyone. Shock wore off slow like bubbles from my gum. And I'm walking down the sidewalk with my feet under the hill. Something tells me soon they'll be underground for real. But you were the bravest guy I knew. You still found the courage to say everybody dies in youth. And isn't it funny, when you're young everyone dies. When you're old everyone dies. That guy you used to like died, and that girl you used to love died. But you've seen it time and time again, and you forget. And no one wants to hear about the boy who saved himself. At 7 I watched the the fuck up.
Not this chick again. Man, she's really laying it on thick again. She's a two-time winner at the state fair. She photoed with the mayor. Can you even believe?
She loves to remind us our bird is just boring. Corn scratching the yard while her chicken is soaring. And I don't like admitting, but she's right. There's something about the way she talks. It sounds like royalty. And my rooster crowing 3 times daily. And them hens clucking so loud we can barely chillax in peace. But not the chicken queen, all's hunky-dory, listen. She's the one they've always chanted for, since the day she floated down her first red carpet floor. They said she cock-a-doodle did it. If there's a chicken standard, she is it. And I try to be as humble as I can, but recently I've hatched an evil plan, the best of foul finds, and I'll spin it with a better list of lies. Well, look at where these chicks come from. After all, it's all just clucking fun. Make my rooster crow about 90 a minute. Line up my babies and they all win the ribbons. A double rainbow and them clowns holding kittens out of the kitchen. But she don't like division, and I'm not superstitious, but word just got to us, so now I'm sleeping with the fishes. Moral of the story, listen. Don't let your rooster crow about 90 a minute. Swear my babies will never win another ribbon. Never let a double rainbow clams hold a kitten, or see the chicken that brought down the chicken queen.
Yeah, I am wrapped incarnate, baby. Yeah, and I know you're gonna love it, 'cause evil spreads like gossip, darling. And sometimes spreading's all we want. You can trust me, my love. Oh, I know you won't, but pretending is fun. Oh, you can trust me, my love. Oh, we know you don't, but know you're surprised. It feels so nice when I control you. See, I am darkness in disguise. I had to tell you, 'cause I love to see it in your eyes. Oh, you can't be my other lover, a safety net to fall into. But then if you should ever need me, my love, I don't know what I'd do. So you can trust me, my love. Oh, I know you won't, but pretending is fun. Oh, you can trust me, my love. Oh, we know you don't, but I'll give you this once. It feels so nice to lie sometimes. So meet me behind the strip mall, shining brightly. Now you're younger me, when needed on the field. It feels nice to fly away sometimes. It feels so nice. was the first one to do it. You can't just imitate me, darling, but my devoted follow suit. Oh, and I was gentle on the entry, baby, but the end is gonna hurt for you.
I say I'm gonna quit the ecstasy, but then it's in the mail with a new spring magazine. And I say I'm gonna quit the come-ons every day. Then you show up as every teenage fantasy. Coat my money in the thick gold honey with a pulsing flash, coming back for you. Spit my cutie on a real sweet loogie with a pulsing flash, coming back for you. And I've been reminiscing on the parties last year, all the blurry good times and haze. And I remembered how I felt you buzzing in every little muscle in each one of my vertebrae. Coat my money in the thick gold honey with a pulsing flash, it's coming back for you. Spit my cutie on a real sweet loogie with a pulsing flash, it's coming back for you. You're lost inside my world, look into your eyes, otherworldly girl, I whistle through the world. Shift inside my skin, look into your eyes, I see my twin, I whistle through the wind. Coat my money in the thick gold honey with a pulsing flash, it's coming back for you. Spit my cutie on a real sweet loogie.
Small town on the map with tumbleweeds skipping down the road. Half the people gone with the empty home part of town. It all started when Sarah took off her eyes for an instant of blue. Ran her car to a tree, now no one dares be as reckless or dumb as she. Oh, can you hear me? It gets a little worse on down the road from here. It's nothing but fear. Oh, can't you hear them, dear? Back then Jake loved loved me way too good. Every time he touched me, I fell apart. He was the one until the day he ain't walking on this earth anymore. He gave me taste of his love, then I lost him less than a month later. Now I'm left with a house full of shattered pieces of what we had before he came here. Hear me. The river where the fair is, it swept away a kid about my age. He couldn't swim, but he didn't know that. Now there's a couple hands will never hold their baby again. It was a cautionary tale. So goes the story they tried to tell. Oh, can you hear me? It gets a little worse out there on down the road from here. It's nothing but fear. Oh, can't you hear me, dear? They put the red flag warnings up so high that the shadow of danger covers up the light. Now half the lights sweep spinning around tonight. They put the red flag warnings up so high that the shadow of danger covers up the light. Now half the lights we've spinning around tonight.
Jaguar killed a deer today. He left it in the square. But Boston has a lot of parks. Should I still be scared? Well, Ingrid has a dog in LA, but she might drag it back crazy. You'll never be safe from the fangs of LA, even when people tell you the city is hard. Be warned, when orange trees are 9 feet tall, tall enough to swallow you whole. Dad said, when you're dealing with a friend who's high, the ground's not there but a ghost. He started to cry. I've dodged half the snipes along my way. I've gotten a bit bloody, but clean cuts are way more than I can say. We'll light incense tonight, one for every night we were afraid. Dad, don't be afraid, I got away. Be warned, when orange trees are 9 feet tall, tall enough to swallow you whole. Dad said, when you're dealing with a friend who's high, the ground's not there but a ghost. He started to cry. I've dodged half the snipes along my way. I've gotten a bit bloody, but clean cuts are way more than I can say. We'll light incense tonight, one for every night we were afraid. Dad, don't be afraid, I got away. Be warned when orange trees are 9 feet tall, tall enough to swallow you whole. Dad said, when you're dealing with a friend who's high, the ground's not there but a ghost, there he died. Trees are 9 feet tall, tall enough to swallow you whole. Dad said, when you're dealing with a friend who's high, the ground's not there but a ghost, there he dies. You will spend all day looking for me to say. You will spend all your waking hours. I just don't get what it is with you now. I'm still flirting with alcoholics. Help me now that my mind's unkempt. I was super duper sober since we last met. You had feelings that I ain't felt. It lasted for a bit and then I killed myself. It's like Diet Coke and Mentos go together just to fall apart. I am cursed, so don't forget. If it happened, then we tried our bestest. Come and knock my door again. I will supply pharmacological transcenders. Triple it again. This will sustain intoxication. Unkempt, I was super duper sober since we last met. You had feelings that I ain't felt. It lasted for a bit and then I killed myself. It's like Diet Coke and Mentos go together just to fall apart. I am cursed, so don't forget. If it happened, then we tried our bestest. Come and knock my door again. I will supply pharmacological transcenders. Triple it again. This will sustain intoxication. Help me knock my door again. I will supply pharmacological transcenders. Triple it again. This will sustain intoxication.
$5,000 miles away, she just had her last cigarette of the day. You always warned me about that habit of hers. You weren't the first, and you know I'll still wait in line. But I'll still wait for you. You reminded me how I dream of flying cars which have yet to be made. But I'll still wait for the space taxis and the cigarettes I smoked for the first time at 16. But I'll still wait. She reminded me how I'd wait in line as I was put in the machine. That's when I realized that she'd innocent. And if these are my last goodbyes, I thought I told you not to cry. For my face as death appears, I'll forever be 17. Illuminating wishes newly planted, announcing the madness. Some things are important, outlawed, illegal, but they all function, all the plate. I'm just glad you were there to greet me, meet me. I'm just glad you were there to meet me, meet me. And I sang the tune till all my dreams came true. And I sang the tune till all my dreams came true. Sometimes I think they're all phases, but the last time you were in my dreams, you told me that you still believed, stuck in the machine.
Back to the east side one more time, over there where the moon don't shine. There's some trouble in the place where I was born, and the girls wear those skirts that are cut so high, and the guys act like Tony Montana. And the little cat up the street said, you better be gone. He said, you're in over your head, and if you ain't already dead, I'll give you about a New York minute until you are. I said, my big bad friend, you can save me from my end, but before you do, let me go to my car, 'cause I gotta get my guitar. And I don't give a fuck, no, so watch your back, and good luck, and you better watch every word that you say. And don't belong here, and put down the beer, 'cause you know it's already too late. You came to this island and over that bridge, and just stop trying to be something you ain't, that you ain't. So please don't worry about me, I already know what I see, and what I seem to see is mostly gray. But Papa, don't worry about me tonight. Those people don't know about the heat that we have inside. Oh, what about the city? Oh, what about the town? Baby, that stinks so pretty. Everything is just melting down, baby. But Papa, don't worry about me tonight. Those people don't know about the heat that we have inside. But Papa, don't worry about me tonight. Those people don't know about the heat that we have inside Eastside town. But out where the boys all like to hang, and the girls sometimes sing off key, we all know just what to say, but it's written on those pages, and it's written in the stars, the way it's gonna be. And who am I the one? Do I sound just like your son, who's messing around with the wrong kinds of girls? Who's out until the city sun? The answer might be one. Son, it's time you learn there's more world than this girl. But before you do, I said, before you do.
Mango Parmigiano with the Alfredo that was fettuccine. You had the extras at the table, I never paid. You gladly made the service, it was adequate, but your customer so voracious said, I know of drive-in diners, darling, look, you had me at bag of ziti, the escargot. It was too salty. Was at a family-style party, at said family-style gathering. Your utensil skills embarrassing. The service, it was adequate, but your customer so voracious said, I know of drive-in diners, darling, look, you had me at bag of ziti. Of course, Alfredo always leaves me wondering, just give me more. I know of drive-in diners, darling, look, he had me to go. The service, it was adequate, but your customer so voracious said, I know of drive-in diners, darling, look. Of course, Alfredo always leaves me wondering, just give me more. I know of drive-in diners, darling, look, he had me to go. Of course, Alfredo always leaves me wondering, just give me more. I know of drive-in diners, darling, look, he had me to go. I'm sticking in the circle like a flat top. I'm stubborn in my nature like a flag drop. I'm colder than a full moon backdrop. I smell fear coming, got a scent like sun gotten pop. The Dalai Lama tells me peace of mind's the best death, and I believe him like I couldn't read the last text. And if you're hoping that I'm sleepy, I can rest less. I'm busy visioning a tiled roof in ground success. And can you feel it coming? Just like a plastic sign. It's hard and thin and shiny. It's hard and thin and shiny. And it's staying on me like flaming hot, baby. It's not coming off. Like a tattoo that wasn't wanted. I'm too far in, girl, I've got it. It's kinda like it's phoned in, a novel off the printer. I'm bound to be bound, and it smells like burnout, like oil in a fire that's satisfying. And can you feel it coming? Just like a plastic painted gold reward, like neon in the night. Yeah, colored by the light. Yeah, and it's staying on me like flaming hot, baby. It's not coming off. Like a tattoo that wasn't wanted. I'm too far in, and girl, I've got it. It's staying on me like flaming hot, baby. It's not coming off. Like a tattoo that wasn't wanted. I'm too far in, girl, I've got it. And it's staying on me, staying on me like flaming hot. And it's staying on me, it's staying at home.
Walking down the street, there's a man across the way, holding something soaking wet, wet as New Year's Day. Lawsuits gain a crowd as the man is led. Chain reaction through the ground, energy is spread. Middle of the night, a boulevard and street with loaded up in flannel words printed on the crease. I better tell him not too late. Mind the letter, get another print someday. Golden days are on my mind. Spending hours, simply hours on my time. As the power breaks the window in my eye, golden days are on my mind. Inside glowing seems my opposite today. Throw it through my head over convoluted plans. Crossing over, come the end. Inside posing, outside closing in again. Hand unwitting opens doors that once were shut. Unlocking worlds insane, pronounced was said. Well, I think I went insane. Bad and bettered every minute since a child was a babe. 2 years was better. Out for forever. My concept collectors, my friends are collectors too. 2 years was better. Out for forever. My concept collectors, my friends are collectors too.
Dad was gentle too. Who'd they bear their children for? Lord knows I ain't got a clue. The moon looked yellow as the sun, but you know that's hardly fair. See, the sun's most blue of all, but all that hits our eyes is air. There's a hole in the ozone layer again up there. No one knows where it came from, and the panes in the frames back at home where it all began, are they broken? They might break now, they're broken. She's carved from Mercury himself, but she feels like lead, heavy stuff. Her saintly body bore my children last I saw. She were dead, and what red is from the sun we know is always blue, and all red, blue, and on ripped wings, dead, bled, stressed to segla, I'd long cruel, I'd have put nose. There's a hole in the ozone layer again up there. Now it's bigger than my thumb, and the panes in the frames back at home where it all began, are they broken? They might break now, they're broken.
Gee whiz, a bear is what he is. Gone on a drunk and he's out on the prowl. He grew big but he smells real foul. But he's so kind, I'd be his child. Swaddle me up in his paws for the night. Washed up on the banks of the old East Island, crawled for miles along the shore. The sun must have moved 'cause it looks about the right time. Couldn't get her with any plans of mine. Her dress she'll never wear again. Ship ain't right without her, without me. The water in the coolers and the fish in the sea, but I'm getting kinda thirsty. Bleached bones are left for the buzzards, and I'm lying up against the wood. 6-shooter to protect me. There's 2 lead balls left in my gun. Rolled into this little town of yours. At the crossroads, they got her chained, and no amount of asking for forgiveness wants her to swim up to the ship of mine. Gee whiz, a bear is what he is. Gone on a drunk and he's out on the prowl. He grew big but he smells real bad. But he's so kind, I'd be his lad. Swaddle me up in his paws for the night. We'll be over here in just a minute. All the girls wanna give us some. He'd gone over this while I wasn't listening, spinning yarns of his time in Saigon and Baghdad. Yeah, he smelled real bad, but they wanted him, and I reckon he'd stick around. So I slipped out and steered her in the night, kitty, out to sea. Despite she'd rather be swaddled, but I've been, and I'll leave